So today, early in the morning, I received an alert on TASCO, but I still do not want to buy it yet. TASCO. Now, TASCO early in the morning, volume was very high. Take a look at my live alerts. My platform, for those of you who are new, my platform is no longer end of day data. It is delayed data, which means that this candle today is forming the whole day long. Okay, we have got real-time data coming into the chart now. Okay, in case you do not know, and I have set up an alert on TASCO monitoring the trading volume. So today, early in the morning, I received an alert on TASCO, but I still do not want to buy it yet. Okay, just want to share with you, okay, what is going on in TASCO. Now, TASCO is doing the RTS strategy. Okay, RTS strategy on TASCO. So I want to check with you. RTS stands for what? Those of you who know, please type out the answer. What does RTS stands for? Okay, RTS stands for RTS, resistance turn support. Aaron Cow, you are right. Give you a like. Oops, give you a like. My screen. Okay, let me see if I can reduce this. Eh, 可以哦。Okay, so I keep it like this easier lah, easier for me to monitor. Okay, so you're right. RTS is resistance turn support. Okay, resistance turn support. So what I want to share with you is TASCO. So I'm going to go to TASCO chart again, click on my real-time alert. Now, TASCO, remember back in December, January period, we spotted an ascending triangle in TASCO. Okay, 79 cents was the breakout at that time. And then we have got this very beautiful ascending triangle pattern. Now, there are members here who traded with me in TASCO, and wow, what a big profit in January, February. That was the beautiful moment. Okay, that is our moment. I want all of you to remember this is, okay, I want all of you to remember. Okay, remember what? Remember this beautiful moment. Okay, remember. So how many of you was in TASCO during this beautiful moment? Comment me. Comment me. If you are in TASCO in this beautiful moment, comment me. I have something to share with you. Okay, come. Let me share with you this. Let me share with you this. Okay. TASCO, okay, TASCO as it goes up, right? This is not normal, guys. This is not normal. I think I have said many times. The market in January, February is not normal. In Chinese, it is called 罕见. Okay, 罕见，不是很见啊，罕见. It means that if you encounter it, okay, you must make the best use of it, ride the bloody trend and double your money. Okay, because it doesn't happen a lot of times. So do not think that it is going to happen. Please set the expectation right. So today I want to highlight this to you because I just nice I saw this. I want to highlight to you, this is not normal. This is not common. So please do not go into any stock and start to expect TASCO to fly like this again. Every day go up higher and higher and higher. No more, yeah? Okay, so I just want to make sure you understand the context. What happened in January is once in a blue moon. So we are glad that we were there in January. We benefited from TASCO, we benefited from SCIB, K-Power, PIE, JF Tech. So all these are not normal. So once it's over, we have to use the normal way of in Chinese, we call 平常心. It's just another trade. Okay, so I just want to set the expectation right. But of course, it is because you are ready to take advantage of such an opportunity. That's why you are there. Also, again, credit to you as well. So let's come back to this. So now we all know TASCO has fallen, right? So now it has come back to this resistance breakout turn support, which we call the RTS strategy. Let me put the English here. So those of you who do not know about this, you can learn. Okay, RTS strategy right here. Resistance broken out turns support. Okay, turn support. So right here, okay, right here, when the price tests the support, there are many ways you can test. So it can either come down, okay, and test as in I say and go up, or it can come and overshoot before it go up, or it can go undershoot like what it's doing now. So there are these three ways of test. The most important thing is to able to identify the turn in the stock. Okay, like in this case, this white candle coming in. So now you know what is TASCO doing. Is actually turning up from a RTS level. So this bounce, right, is legit. Okay, it's legit. So you need to study here. Now what happened over here? So once you zoom into this level, right, on the way down, okay, anything before this, right, is just beautiful moment, sweet moment. You no longer need it. So no need to see. Focus on this coming down. So when a trend is coming down, you want to time the reversal, correct or not? To time the reversal, you need to understand the candles and the transaction volume over here in TASCO. So without me explaining further, I ask you this question. When you look at this coming down, and especially from this white candle to white candle over here, are you seeing buyer in control or are you seeing seller in control? You tell me. Okay, if you see buyer in control, comment BIC. Then I will explain further. If you do not know what is going on, just type a question mark. Okay, just type a question mark. High luck. Everybody is right. Buyer in control. Now, let me explain to those of you who are new, who do not understand this concept. Okay, you see, this is the first sign of buyer coming into the stock with significantly high volume. Okay, this red and green transaction bar is called, we call the trading volume. Trading volume. So you are looking at this spike and this spike. When you look up, you see white candle is telling you that the buyers are in control. Why? Because when it's selling with this black candle pulling back, you can see a transaction volume is lower than these two spikes. So these group of candles are of interest. Okay, are of interest. So you want to pay attention to TASCO from tomorrow onwards. Now, today is Wednesday. So you want to know we are only left with Thursday and Friday. So what to expect from TASCO? Can it pull back and end like a fart? Okay, so you want to switch to the multi-time frame analysis over here. You need to perform multi-time frame analysis. So let's do this step by step. Go to the weekly chart first. Bigger time frame is better. So once you go to the weekly chart, you will be able to appreciate this group of candle even more. Now, this is the black candle that broke the camel's back. Okay, not broke back, not broke back mountain. It's broke the camel back. Because such a high transaction volume with a long black candle, usually it means that more downside to come for TASCO. So indeed, you see the price keep coming lower, but interestingly, take a look at the volume. It's getting lower and lower, and the candle spread itself is important. Okay, candle spread itself is also much more narrower than this long black. So it's telling you that the sellers are losing power already. So the next candle, this is this week candle from Monday to Wednesday. I want you to appreciate this. Okay, from Monday to Wednesday, the transaction volume is already much higher than the whole of last week, the whole of the week before. And that is significant, my friend. So if TASCO is able to close, I'm not looking at Thursday. I am looking at Friday. If it is able to close near the day high, near the week high. Currently, the week high is 102. So if TASCO can close near the week high at 102, near 102, 101, 1 ringgit also can. That means that TASCO has got a very powerful pattern called the hammer. Thor. You know who's Thor? 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 Okay, let me Google the picture and show you. Thor. Eh, where is my Thor picture? Now, those of you who are not Marvel's fan, maybe you won't know. But let me show you this. Okay, you will have a very powerful candle called the powerful candle called the Thor. Dun, 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 dun. 那香吗？香吗？Look like the hammer or not? Eh, nobody laughing 不好笑咩？Not funny 咩？Okay, Cantonese is called a 錘仔, English is called a hammer. So, and this is only Wednesday. So by Thursday, Friday, you can only imagine a transaction volume is going to go higher, and you have got a very high volume hammer. Okay, which means that this price may start to I cannot put it that way. That way is too forecast already. So it has a classic hammer pattern, high volume hammer pattern, which usually means price reversal. So that's why it is very bullish, this pattern. Okay, so now let me go back to the daily chart time frame. Okay, so this is what we are looking at, and I want to look at the hourly. Okay, now hourly is what tomorrow we may want to focus in. How come the candle got one? Okay, the hourly chart is not patched. It's not patched, so never mind, never mind. Okay, so tomorrow, right, if you see TASCO on low volume, you can come to the hourly chart and look out for clues of buyer in control, so that if you're interested to buy on a Thursday, the hourly chart is what you focus in. Otherwise, okay, if you're like me, you like to go minimum copy during market hours, focus on Thursday, Friday, how the chart is going to close. Now, after such a strong white candle, okay, the best is I see low volume pullback. Low volume pullback. Okay, low volume pullback. Then the next search is where I will be shooting for TASCO. So that is the analysis for TASCO over here. Now, I have talked a lot about TASCO's technical chart. Now, the next thing I want to talk about will be TASCO's fundamentals. Now, you see, when you trade a company, when you invest in a company, you do not just base on the chart. Okay, that is like fighting a boxing match with one hand. You have got two hands, ma. Why God give us two hands? Is to do things with two hands. Doesn't make sense, but never mind. So come back to the fundamentals. So you first understand the industry. TASCO is courier services, okay, it is delivery. So once you come down to the fundamentals like the TTM, trailing 12 month, which is the earnings, and the quarterly, okay. So you can see that TASCO is making money, okay. Earnings is positive, and because of the pandemic, they make even more earnings. And now Malaysia is in MCO, I think lagi even more deliveries, courier services. Okay, so therefore, the next quarter Q4 21, which will be reported in May, okay, in May, in 2 months' time, what is our anticipation of TASCO earning? If you think TASCO earning is going to be lower, then the share price should be showing you bearish signs. If you think the earnings is going to be positive, you will make use of the chart to find your entry into TASCO. You see, along the way, we don't want to bottom pick. We don't want to guess whether it's the low or not. We want to see buyer in control kind of chart tally with the earnings. Okay, that is showing you positive cash flow growing. Then you see the operating income, earning per share all growing nicely. You know that, okay, you can trust the buyer in control kind of chart right here, right? And then you go down and take a look at the pips. Okay, now when you scroll down, right, there's the last information here on TASCO. Nowadays, because of the January, usually I have never spoken much about PE until recently, because in January's rally, a lot of stocks has gone crazy with the PE, 60 times, 80 times, 99 times. So that is too high, a bit scary. Even as I'm speaking now, revenues PE is 99 times. So it's really very high. So at least TASCO PE is 32 times. Not the lowest, but at least not excessive. Okay, and you can check the Q3 21 earnings is already updated in the system, because once we put the date here means that it's updated in the system. So this date is for us to counter check that we are looking at the latest data, and then you make use of this table. Okay, this table to find whether the price is too expensive or not to get into TASCO. Okay, let me just update it. Okay, so this table here will give you an idea whether TASCO price, is it too expensive or is it cheaper for you to get into the stock. Now, I'm not talking about intrinsic value of the company. I'm talking about the PE, okay, whether is it too expensive in terms of the market expectation, the PE. Price earning ratio is the market's expectation of the company's future earnings. So that is what I'm focusing in for my short-term trades. I'm not marrying TASCO and not selling it and holding it long-term forever. No, okay, that's not what I'm doing here, right? So therefore, by looking at this, you see whether is it at first, second, or third projection, then you will be able to make a sound judgment of whether or not to buy TASCO. Okay, so that is my analysis for TASCO right here. Now, let me take some question. I saw some question flying around. Let's see. I see. Ha ha ha. Wow, so funny. Oh, this is very sarcastic. Very sarcastic. 不好笑就不好笑啦，冇所谓啦。Jasmine, is the weekly chart more reliable than daily chart for entry? Okay, very good question by Jasmine. Now, Jasmine, and the rest of you, weekly chart, the higher the time frame you go, the less noise there is. So, weekly chart will tell you whether the stock is bullish or bearish. Then you use the shorter time frame for entry. That is the rule of thumb. Okay, let's see. All right, so that is the only question for TASCO.
Please subscribe our YouTube channel and open the bell to get the notification of our new video. Also like and follow our Facebook